my job title is Acting Associate Director for COVID-19 Testing Operations and Strategy, Performance and Service Transformation in NSS. For a long time, I've worked in the public sector since 2003 probably. I started off in the private sector in IT and moved into the public sector in a training and development role. So my background is as a business and systems trainer a long time ago, with a kind of customer management and sales background as well. So I originally moved into a kind of education and learning sector in the public sector. I worked for Learn Direct Scotland, which some people might remember and some might not, and then I worked for SQA, for Scottish Qualifications Authority, for a number of years. Last role in there was an operational management role in SQA, and then I moved to NSS just over 6 years ago, originally as a senior customer engagement manager, working with health board partners to I guess develop relationships and ensure that NSS services were being delivered to the right people in the right way, and that role kind of morphed into managing customer experience for NSS. So my day job is head of customer experience, but I haven't really been doing my day job for the last 11 months. The role essentially is to have operational responsibility for the delivery of all COVID testing operations in Scotland that are delivered through the UK government testing programme. So I've got responsibility for ensuring that people in Scotland can access a COVID test where they need it and when they need it, predominantly for people who have COVID symptoms, but also for lots of other people who require to get a test for various different reasons. So part of my role, or a big part of my role I guess, is ensuring that we have mobile testing units where they need to be, that we work with local partners to establish test sites in locations where there is a need for testing, and to make sure that people can access those tests when they need it. I mean, I think the COVID response is definitely, as I said, the most challenging but most rewarding thing I've been involved with. I think in my whole career I've done lots of really interesting things and worked on really interesting projects, but this one is I think when you work in the NHS, when you're not in a front-facing clinical role, sometimes it can be quite difficult to articulate or to see where you're really making a difference to people's health. But this role for the last 11 months has really allowed me to do that, and I think, you know, for the last sort of 10 months or so, it's been me and my colleague Tracy who I roped into this at the very beginning to help, and between the two of us, I think we've worked really well to build from pretty much from scratch a massively widespread testing programme, and that's not to say we did it ourselves. You know, we've worked really closely with Scottish Government colleagues, with UK Government colleagues, with Scottish Ambulance Service, with military. Yeah. It's an absolutely team effort, but I am hugely proud when I look back at the kind of end of March, beginning of April last year, where this was all new. We didn't know how we were going to set it up, we didn't know how we were going to operate it, to where we are now. I think has just been phenomenal. I mean, absolutely. I you know, to be in the position that I'm in now has been absolutely because of the support that I've had from NSS and from all the people that I've worked with and engaged with. You learn a lot from your managers, from your peers, from people in other parts of the organisation, and that's and I have definitely felt supported throughout my career here to kind of progress and push myself to, you know, to get to where I am now. I guess it's an opportunity for us to reflect when you look back in terms of how far we've come back in the, not that long ago, where there weren't the same opportunities for women that there are now. That now we it matters not whether you're whatever sex you are, the opportunities that are presented to you are for you to make the most of, I guess.